Welcome back everyone to another video on what it was like inside Rockstar North. And in this one, we're going to talk about two titles that Rockstar started on, but never saw the light of day. So in this blog, Obi started saying making games is hard work, and after a while, you really want to change. He says after Vice City, there was a sense within Rockstar North that it would be nice to do something else. Something that wasn't GTA. Some of the artists wanted to do a zombie survival game. Programmers liked fantasy. The artist liked zombies. They pursued the zombie idea for a while. The working title for the game was Z, just a letter. And that's how it was pronounced, Z not Z. The idea was to use Vice code as is. The game was to take place on a windswept, foggy Scottish island. The player would be under constant attack from zombies. The player would need to use vehicles to get around, but vehicles would need fuel. Acquiring the fuel would be a big part of the game. It goes on to say he can't remember how long they worked on Z, maybe a month or so. The idea seemed depressing and quickly ran out of steam. Even the people who originally coined the idea lost faith. They dropped the idea and got on with San Andreas. He goes on to say that after San Andreas they really wanted to do something that wasn't GTA. Rockstar San Diego were working on a James Bond style game. Leslie Benzies was keen to do something along those lines. They did a demo doing some spy stuff in San Andreas. He said he thinks there was a hang glider and a car turning into a submarine or something. It impressed Rockstar San Diego and New York, and they started working on it. And the idea that the team in Rockstar North would roughly be split down the middle. Half of them would work on the next GTA, GTA 4, and the other half on Agents. Internally, the project was known as Jimmy. It was a James Bond game, and Jimmy is the Scottish version of James. The game was to be set in the 70s, being more linear than GTA with a number of locations. There was a French Mediterranean city, a Swiss ski resort, Cairo, and at the end there would be a big shootout with lasers in space, which just sounds crazy. Classic James Bond. He said the vibe was very cool. He also says they really got going on this one and worked on it for over a year. He remembers working on a downhill ski and chase scene with guns, for instance. The game wasn't progressing as well as they'd hoped. It was inevitable that eventually the whole company would have to get behind GTA 4. They tried to cut the game down in an attempt to get the bulk of it done before the call from New York would come. They cut out an entire mission, he thinks the Cairo mission, and maybe even the space section. He ends the blog saying it became clear that Jimmy was going to be too much of a distraction for Rockstar North and they ditched it. He thinks it was handed over to another company within Rockstar, but it was never completed. So about Agent, the video game, it was originally announced for the PlayStation 3 and it was teased in July 2007 and formally announced in June 2009, but once again, we never saw this release. And it was even on the Social Club for years and years. I'm pretty sure it was only removed from Social Club a few years ago. And that's how long it's been there for. But if you check now, I don't think it's there. So those are the two projects that Rockstar started on, but they never finished and it was just cancelled. But comment down below, would you love to see Rockstar do a zombie standalone game? I know they've done, obviously, the zombie DLC for Red Dead Redemption. But would you like to see that again from Rockstar? Or even something like Agent, a James Bond game? Hit the like button, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss a video. And I'll see you in the next one.